is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
3-yard gain on the play.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 78 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This a 33-yard attempt.
A 33-yard attempt.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check 30. Check. Jim. 34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Who that?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Hey, check 26. Easy.
He'll keep it himself. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Packers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Packers 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught at the 7. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. And again, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Carlson set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 21. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw. trying to get one downfield.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from second to third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Aaron Rodgers.
The sack there by Roquan Smith. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers again now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score, Bears 39.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jones, the ball
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Preston Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers going to try and run, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Oh, look at that. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
I'm the best in the game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 87 yards. And the Packers have moved down in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Bears.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Packers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Green Bay, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.